Hey guys, welcome everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's the big match live, and it's live. So we go over to the match, and we'll have a little discussion on what you think the scores will be. There we go, and it's live, and it's live.
Let's go, I can't wait to get started. Well, what a special moment there, just down at the back of the tunnel, gearing up to watch for the first time his Manchester United team. And if you're looking for a player that brings a winning mentality, as well, there he is right there. Just a quick reminder that I know that we can now be together, which is wonderful, and it's great to see 70-odd thousand in here today. But if you can't be with your family and friends for whatever reason, you can still watch the game together. Just head on to the BT Sport app, choose the watch together option, invite your mates and enjoy the game with them as if you were sat together. You can download the app to your mobile or to your tablets. Right, here we go then. Old Trafford full again. Premier League football, as it should be, with a new signing to boot for the home side. So sit back and enjoy this one. We're hoping it's lots of fun in the company of Lucy Ward and Darren Fletcher.
Thank you, Jake. Hello again, everybody. So here we go, the start of a brand new Premier League season that brings you home.
Come on, United! Come on, United!
For extra interest.
Yes, Varane is on the pitch.
Journey.
Yeah, brilliant.
The good news is that Old Trafford is fans.
Come on, Maguire!
Closed doors.
Maguire and Varane! Come on! Oh, what an atmosphere! What an atmosphere! Come on, the boys! Come on! Let's go.
As for the teams, Manchester United will hope to compete for the biggest trophies. Leeds United will try and progress after impressing everyone on their return to the top flight. It's a great way to start the domestic season on BT Sport, and we're delighted you're here to enjoy it. The first Manchester United team of the season has Jadon Sancho on the bench, and no role today for Rafa Varane and Marcus Rashford for various reasons. David De Gea is in goal with
Jadon Sancho's on the bench.
The rest of the team has a last season look to it. Mason Greenwood starts up front after a summer of rest and recuperation, and Anthony Martial is among the subs. Calvin Phillips is a sub for Leeds United today. He's still a little short of fitness after his
ready for
in the
this?
summer. Stuart Dallas is back in place of the departed
I tell you what, right?
He's on the bench.
Ryan's not playing.
Rodrigo, Harrison,
So we've got Lindelof
all
with
starting.
Maguire.
And Ilan Elliott starts in goal after recently
Daniel James is playing.
Contract. Lucy Ward alongside me. What about the tactics today? This looks like it could be open, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Man United attack with pace.
I've got those two in midfield. I can't understand why Pogba's on the left.
But most of their effective play last year was on the left, so they've been looking to balance that out.
He's on the bench.
A Leeds overload, real high energy approach that will overrun teams.
I don't understand though why they don't put
periods all over the pitch.
Sanchez
they make the game about individual
and
jumps,
put Greenwood on the left, and then put Cavani straight through the centre.
Manchester United after an influential summer with England. He scored here last Saturday in the friendly against Everton.
Even Greenwood's a good finisher.
Patrick Bamford will try and replicate last season's excellent goals return. 17.
I tell you what, Bamford is a great striker. Bamford is.
Yeah.
He is. He's a great striker. He's a brilliant striker. Very underrated, I think. Very underrated, but he's a very good striker.
And the new contract has brought in security and stability. Now it's about winning a trophy.
Oh, Goldberg.
And it's year for Marcelo Bielsa of Leeds. Before the kick-off today, for a league game for the first time in 17 months, there will be a minute's silence to remember former players and members of the management teams of Manchester United and Leeds who have passed away during that time.
All right. Was Uncle John keep the red line? I can't believe Martial's still at United. I would have offloaded him. Because he's not the player he used to be, buying stuff. He's a hit and miss player. Come on United, let's go, come on the boys!
The atmosphere we have inside Old Trafford today.
Here we go.
Well, last season Manchester United equalled their best ever finish since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. 6 league defeats here, though, was the reason they were 12 points behind the champion from across the city. The 6 goals they scored against Leeds here in December was only bettered by the 9 against Southampton in February. Leeds finished with 4 straight wins and 7 victories in their last 10. Momentum they hope to carry into the new season. And the players take the knee, and they will continue to do this ahead of Premier League games this season, as part of the ongoing fight against racism. So
let's go.
The Premier League,
come on then, let's get at them, come on.
As Old Trafford, 2 teams who don't
That's
get
it, lock them in, lock them in.
They never will. And Old Trafford is absolutely buzzing.
Unbelievable atmosphere compared to the games we did last year. This is a real rivalry. Vociferous, particularly from the Leeds side, I think. It's a moody, tribal atmosphere. Also celebratory as well.
There's a bit of rain in the area, might just add a bit of slickness to the surface as Victor Lindelof plays it in there to Mason Greenwood. It's a great rivalry, this one, a game that means so much to the teams and more importantly to the supporters. The game here last season was the first in the league for 16 years between them. The fact that fans are here for this one is certainly the missing ingredient. Two of England's stars of the summer, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, combining early on. Paul Pogba with his first touch, and now here's Victor Lindelof. Manchester United were 2 up inside 3 minutes last December and 3 up after 20 against Leeds, who were still working things out at that stage of the season, but the 0-0 draw at Ellen Road in April, Lucy, was an example of just how much they learned and how they improved as the season went on.
Yeah, it was here last season, it was a little bit chaotic. Lots of good decoy runs from central to just create that space and expose Leeds centre-backs. Remember at that time, Leeds centre-backs, they had lots of injuries, lots of different partnerships.
Oh, go on.
Greenwood was on the run. There's James.
Oh, go on.
McTominay.
It's it. Oh, it should have hit the first time. He should have hit the first time.
Yeah, I think you look at the energy of McTominay, and that's what he did in this fixture last season. He brought forward
here now
to Wembley, and he has got that energy and physicality. Good block by Cooper in the end.
It's the first chance of the season for both Maguire and Lindelof to get forward. Maguire scored a header from a corner last week against Everton, and he was coming in there again. Villiers with a good punch.
Leeds struggled set pieces physically last season, and they'll want to start this season a little bit better on that front. Manchester United the same at times, especially when they were without Harry Maguire.
Robin Kopp losing out to Paul Pogba, but Luke Ayling was over there. It looks as though Kopp started in central midfield with Strauch alongside Cooper. Saw him play that role against Tottenham towards the back end of last season, the Germany international, and he played it extremely well.
I think you have to say that sitting midfielder is probably the most important player. Usually it's Calvin Phillips. Kopp did really
well. Take them all on.
Had to play instead of
now get back
when he
now.
was injured.
Get back.
Just to keep out that attack from Manchester United, particularly early on.
Strauch over there to get the better of James.
Oh, pressure, that's it.
Manchester United started off on the front.
Yes, come on.
Solskjaer talks.
We've got Leeds on the ropes.
About wanting this team to press a little bit higher. They didn't particularly press high last season, but he wants bodies up there. Again, they've run the ball in a really good position.
Taken out there by Luke Shaw.
Well collected.
Goalkeeping again by Melier.
Well collected. Oh, well in. It's a great challenge. Great challenge.
Against Leeds know that they have to match them. Physicality and energy at the start, and I think Manchester United have done that. They've started this game.
That's all I'd say. Good, proper solid tackles.
Forward, and it's an excellent challenge from Dan James to stop that counter-attack from Leeds.
Now, if Neymar was involved in that tackle, he'd be rolling around for half an hour.
Program today, but the team is as ready as it can be in the circumstances, but he thinks they're better prepared than they were at this stage of last season.
He'd be crying to say he's got a mark on his boot.
He's got his team into physical shape as the offside flag goes up against Paul Pogba. And that's one of the little VAR changes that you might see this season. We'll go through them as it develops, but the assistant
says he wanted to win.
Flag up a little bit sooner if they feel there isn't a goal-scoring opportunity developing.
Players much prefer that. To be honest, an obvious offside.
See a bit more actually.
I don't know.
Nice striker.
She won both Player of the Year awards last season, the one voted for by the players and by the supporters. It's the left back to play such a variety of roles for Leeds United and seems to play them all equally effectively.
You could probably argue that he's been their most effective player in the Premier League. Usually plays in midfield, has played full-back, relaxed himself into that centre midfield role last year, and one of the better players, and it's just so valuable to have a player like that who can play anywhere.
It's a lovely touch by Bruno Fernandes, onto McTominay, and then Greenwood. First shooting chance for him, and the first save really for Melier. It was nicely slipped through midfield though from
Positivity, that's right.
Yeah, what we expected and what we saw last year, just decoy runs, so Bruno Fernandes came, brought Robin Koch out of the way, and it just allows McTominay to go straight up central, and just leaves Leeds a little bit vulnerable, the two centre-backs.
It's quick, using some McTominay, alongside Fred in central midfield.
But look at it, look flustered, Leeds at the start of this.
Oh, come on.
It's incredible. I think they'll soon settle down, but just while Leeds are flustered, it just allows Man United to get themselves on the ball and get the ball up the pitch as quick as possible.
I think Greenwood will score 2 goals and Fernandes with a goal.
To keep an eye on
They call him
everything creative comes through.
on FIFA, flange.
Manchester United.
Bruno Flange.
Player for them.
Yeah,
Everybody's
Bruno
standing
Flange. Because they don't pronounce his name properly.
8 goals last season in all competitions. Bruno Fernandes.
That's a great goal. Oh, sorry.
Towards Dan James, who
James Bellin.
Plenty for Leeds to build on this season, Lucy. Over the last 10 games of last season, only Liverpool picked up more points than they did, and the 59 was the best by a newly promoted team. He changed a great deal. That's not Bielsa's way to make wholesale changes, but he will be expecting more progression.
Yeah, I think so. I think the expectation of the fans as well, because of how well the team did, but it's all about repetition. Movement patterns, the way that the team works, always the same in any single game. They changed the bonus structure at the end of last season, so it inspired the players to still play well, because you have to finish seasons off well. Sometimes a rot can set in, but they finished the season really, really well, and we'll hope to continue that into this season.
Rafinha combining with Rodrigo finished last season really well. Clicks managed to get himself forward and squeeze in the cross, and McTominay working back from midfield, heads it behind for the corner.
First we've seen the oval and the lock areas. It just allows
it
just allows him to stay central.
Need to get that extra player in defence.
I think it's hard not to expect this game to be played at 1,000,000 miles an hour until 1 or 2 tanks start to empty, which is probably inevitable for the opening league match of the season, with the kind of pre-season preparations that all of the top flight clubs seem to have had. Perfect illustration of zonal marking at the moment. 5 from Manchester United guarding the 6-yard box. Pull back towards Click. The offside flag up.
Probably a scrappy.
Obvious offside. Cooper, I don't think he meant to, but well worked from Leeds, just trying to get Click free on the edge of the area, but they well defended against.
David De Gea is starting in goal in the early weeks of the season. Dean Henderson has had COVID over the course of the summer, not available.
Yeah, when he's back
in the club, and he's
I think it was Steve Sanchez.
Manchester United, having come through the academy here.
I don't know why he hasn't played in the
around when he came out.
Whether he's giving him a bit of time.
Finally got that transfer
today. He ain't strong enough, is he?
I think all Manchester United predicted that Dan James would start this game just simply because those driving quick runs from deep and just allow Pogba there to set him off, control it.
He's got his pack lunch.
Just in case.
Ready for anything.
But he's looking his pack lunch. Ma'am, you didn't pack me up.
It's Greenwood.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. There for Leeds, and then Cock. Pick up the pieces. He's a really important player for them this season, just like he was a season ago.
I mean, if you look at Arsenal.
Greenwood right to you. Really good reactions. It was pure instinct. He was just able to reach it.
If you look at Arsenal, they've got Man City and they've got Chelsea. So we've got Man City and Chelsea. Yeah, so that game basically could be 9 points.
Shown time and time again that he has the attributes to be a top PL goalkeeper.
Sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time, and we saw it there. Let's get Manchester United take it from that side. Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay in the middle.
But even so, you know, they're a Premier League outfit, they've been in the Premier League long enough, they've got decent players on the pitch. They should have played
against Everton.
Yeah, they should have played a lot better than what they did.
Just got a touch to it.
So,
Greenwood really used all of his frame.
Just proves that how bad their players are. I still can't believe that they've got Xhaka, because he should fucking.
But at the same time, you've got to look at that, you've got the Aubameyang.
They tried to get a bit younger in that position, didn't they? Bringing in Christopher Clarkson as well to back him up.
Yeah, but look who they've got. They've got Xhaka. I mean, he's a proper shit. He's
one of the busier goalkeepers over the course of the Premier League season.
I'd rather go and sign Paul Gascoigne.
That's Greenwood. They get the blocking on Scannick, and they're in business here. Paul Pogba in. Good chance. Should have done so much better.
Oh my God! I thought that hit the net. I mean, how did you miss that?
Manchester United in the stadium. That was being nestled in the back of the net again. Manchester United playing Leeds at their own game. Haslin winning the ball.
Yeah, I am.
As soon as Pogba's in front of goal.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know how you. Yeah, look to the left. Yeah, look at his face.
He left the
shot wide. Did well there.
He didn't have the body to.
Manu has smacked that far corner, right?
It's another example though of the impressive way that Manchester United have started the match. He scored the majority of his goals last season away from Old Trafford.
Things like that, I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's all the guys talked about it before, Darren. You have to match Leeds' is running and intensity, and that's exactly what Man United have done at the start of this game.
It's still taking a bit of getting used to look around the stadium while the game's being played and see it full.
Go on. Red foul!
Challenge on short. That's behind for the corner.
Ref's actually let a few challenges go. He's actually let the game flow, which is good.
Paul Tierney is the referee today.
You basically, it's just random, but like you get sent an email with the code. So if you've attached your PSN or whatever mode you're using, to EA Sports, so they send you like updates of games and stuff. If you haven't done that, then you won't be receiving a beta. You know, that's basically all it is. So I get all the updates of game of like you know, all this EA Sports games. So
smuggle the ball away, but don't get it very far. Victor Lindelof though, discovering there's no.
So that's basically how you do it.
It's just need a little bit of measured possession that you just cannot get it.
That's how you get beta.
Manchester United are not allowing them any sort of time on the ball.
Dallas. New tracksuit, new contract for Marcelo Bielsa.
Not all of it. I've got kick-off and tackles. So you get to like a feel of what's happening in it, but it's not like complete, because it doesn't give you all the players. Yeah, some kind of idea. You've got mascots coming out of the tunnel with players as well.
Into the box here, Bamford.
I thought that could have gone in there, not a deflection.
He needed all of his concentration.
Sorry, when Leeds, a few times now, they've got themselves in that position on that right-hand side of a few years ago. So Will Thorne in the side of defenders has been throughout last season. Lets him come in the box.
That could have got deflected.
Defended in the end by Lindelof, and Bamford couldn't get across it.
Rafinha whips it in. He needs it for Manchester United.
And again.
And then Harrison.
Yeah, that's fine.
Harrison is finally a Leeds United player permanently after 3 years on loan from Manchester City.
Heavy touch.
Travels into Strout. Bruno Fernandes not quite able to win it back again.
Midfield, all space.
Got a man over on this side, Harrison.
Shit. He's going to have a go, he's going to have a far.
And David De Gea called into action properly for the first time this season. That was a typical back-to-front counter-attack from Leeds United.
Again, they're getting the ball wide, those combinations.
You hope EA changed the commentary. Well, they have changed the commentary anyway, because they got...
had to settle into this game because...
I can't remember her name. She's been added to FIFA. You know, they could have made
16 minutes on
headed by
Lindelof.
On Match of the Day. Yeah, she's been added to FIFA.
Okay.
The commentary, yeah. So she's in it there.
Can't fault the opening day intensity of either side here at Old Trafford. Popular challenge on Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, go on.
Tominay gets
well in.
Ahead of Cook. Here's Greenwood.
Wow.
It's frantic at the moment, Lucy.
When Leeds do take 1 and 2.
Well, we should be 1-0 up, that's a fact. From the start, should be 1-0 up. Hardball, 1-0 up.
How Manchester United have started. They notice that central area is so key. It's where you can just expose the centre-backs. Done it a couple of times. Just a great challenge there. Luke Ayling.
What's the playing?
Try and keep some sort of possession for Leeds.
The one that played really well at Fulham.
38 goals today with Marcus Rashford and Edinson Cavani.
Calvin Phillips.
Rashford might end up missing the first couple of months
of the
season after shoulder surgery. Leeds were another one of the teams last season that were better away from home. Late season form included a win at Manchester City. You'd expect the fact that Ellen Road is going to be full for them this season to be a huge factor in turning that home and away split the other way round.
No, he's...
Can't see from there.
Turns in on Rodrigo.
Is Cavani on benches?
I didn't see that.
It's Pogba. Frank Greenwood, good challenge in there by Cooper.
Keeper!
All day and put real pressure there on Harry Maguire. Maguire's confidence levels dropped with every stride behind him from Bamford.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know whether he expected his goalkeeper to deal with it in the end. Just about.
There's Bruno Fernandes. Defended by Gallister, slowing down, and by Ailing to make the clearance. The second jumping with Rodrigo. McTominay in there. He's keen to try and break things up in the middle of the pitch. Scott McTominay is on the free kick there for the foul by Jack Harrison.
There's a key figure in there. McTominay, physically, he can deal with these centre midfielders for Leeds, but his energy, he wants to get himself a free kick there, but just see the magician like Fernandes before that and his late run.
It's already a significantly better trip to Old Trafford for Leeds than it was last season. They were 3-0 down by this stage. James in though here for Manchester United. Really good defending by Ailing. Just there in the
probably would say James probably could have had a shot, taken the shot.
Oh, you can't believe that Best went to PSG. It's probably the only club that was able to afford his wages.
From the middle.
Because he's on a tenner a week, so Messi's on £10 a week. I mean, he might be able to afford a coffee now at half time. That's yours. My kick, and again.
Off there ahead of Bamford.
My kicks.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Starting the season for Manchester United, despite the fact that to listen to the rumours regarding Kieran Trippier for most of the summer.
I like that. That's good.
Oh yes, come on now.
He's offside.
Offside again. Get Sancho on. Take him off.
Again, James on this round side, just taking that step on. It's a difficult afternoon.
Get Sancho on, sell James, sell him to fucking Arsenal.
That's why you're sort of asking back to that position, but
PSG might be the best team in the world alone.
Hi Alice.
Okay, there's Rodrigo. That's Rafinha.
Go on United, let's go.
Probably the buy of the season for Leeds last season. His goal involvements, the dribbles, the sprints that he does within games, really high. He doesn't mind a drive against the centre back like he did there with Harry Maguire.
Leeds have sent Strout and Cooper forward. Robin Koch has got in there as well, and of course Manchester United need to keep an eye on Patrick Bamford. It's a good play by Scotland.
Well watched.
Feeling straight at Compton.
That's it. Now counter attack. Go on, run. Too late.
Same as last season.
They practice that. Going back to the keeper. It's takes a lot of technique to pass the ball back to the keeper. Well played. Oh, now, here we go.
Luke Shaw.
No one there, mate.
That's in the middle. Here's Pogba.
Oh,
Challenged by Robin Koch. We're just trying to serve something up on Manchester United. Pogba looking for Bruno Fernandes.
Again, James switched. Luke Shaw found himself over. Luke Shaw.
Well tracked back then. Well tracked back.
Cut back.
Yeah, I know.
In terms of the defending from Robin Koch there, took it off the toe of Fernandes.
Here's Jadon Sancho. from the Manchester United bench.
Sadio.
Impressive spell.
For reported $73 million in the sat on the bench.
It's an exciting addition to the Premier League.
Creative play, and the thing is,
So many different
Manchester United team that will affect everybody positively in terms of how their game is affected. As a playmaker, dynamic scorer, and he's gets past players and kicks players out of the box. And I think that's what Manchester United will be looking for from him this season.
Good pass. Go on,
The
Luigi.
free kick.
Go on.
Not too firm in the challenge. Here's Dan James. This season, what the crowd think about the decisions, which of course they didn't have to go through last season.
I think in the opening 4 minutes is let things go, the referee, and it just allows the game to flow. But sometimes the fans aren't happy either with the foul they may have seen last season.
It's free kick.
Still with Fred. He's all around him in the actual he's constantly now.
Well, the referee there just clipped a couple of times, but managed to find his feet. In the end, a few too many nibbles on the edge of the area. Man United players. Leeds on a few
You go on, Bamford.
to this end of the pitch. They've looked dangerous on
Because this is dangerous.
An interesting situation now.
Come on, De Gea. Top form now. Come on.
They've been under pressure at times.
Hi, Jay. So that's pre-order FIFA 22 before 11th of August. Won't be getting
The
the
fall to either Dallas or Rafinha.
Going to try to get the first in their boots.
Rafinha's ball. It's the Rodrigo, who finished last season really well and came charging
I wouldn't worry about that too much because you're getting me packs anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. That's not the end of the world, mate. That's not the end of the world. They're not like exactly overpowered cards either. They're basically gold cards, but just a different coloured card. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Also, ooh.
They spotted the danger early.
You know, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be holding on to those hero cards by, after a few weeks or a month, so I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Forward line, piece of movement, there's know where they are.
It's the one to watch card that is the one that's more important than those hero cards, because the one to watch cards don't go up in rating if they get a team of the week.
That's the clearances from Cooper. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba.
Oh my God.
Great shot, Pogba. Great pass to the goalkeeper. Did you get a bait coach? Yeah, I did, Jaden, yeah.
Could argue it made it 1-0 to Manchester United.
They let me try career mode and kick off. Oh, career mode. See, I would have loved to have done career mode, but I got quotas
He was
and
outstanding
kick off.
during the European Championships.
Which I don't understand, because I hardly go on fucking kick off.
As well.
And I normally do like either quota as well, career mode, which I've been doing. I do more Ultimate Team than any other mode, which we all do, but so I don't understand why we don't. And plus I'm a foot finder as well, so that's added to...
He's just lost his balance. Harrison can have it now for Leeds, and now Bamford. Moving straight at Pogba.
Take time.
The path from surface power, the cost
Slicing on by Batshuayi. Bruno Fernandes.
Not a very good
Run that
pass.
you'd expect from Dan James, but
Shouldn't have done it.
quickly out of his line, but Fernandes always looked for
See what Bruno should have done then. He's basically done a couple of handstands, flipped the ball up in the air, had a bit of a dance in the middle of the pitch, run around the edge of the pitch, like done a circuit around the edge of the pitch, waving at the fans, then got back to the ball and match it.
This time next Saturday.
To say, Darren, I think Calvin Phillips there.
Yeah, Calvin Phillips. Probably because of the Euros.
It's all about transition.
So he played outstanding, he did.
Measured in transition when they lose possession.
He was one of the best players.
Gain possession, but just a little bit more.
Luke Shaw and Calvin Phillips
defence when they do.
Drove England on themselves.
7 games in the summer for Calvin Phillips. He's not quite as sharp as Marcelo Bielsa might like him to be. That's why he's on the bench.
Here we go.
A real problem.
Here we go.
That's it. The start of the Bielsa team.
That's it. Go on, Bruno. Yeah, go on.
Fernandes manages to
oh.
and he was inches away from Mason Greenwood in the middle.
Yeah, I'm alright, not bad. Yeah, I'm okay.
In front of goal. Makes that run. You see Dan James just going inside, just dragging the defender, and that's just out of Mason Greenwood's reach. It's difficult for Greenwood. Obviously, Cavani out. He will end up probably being a number 9 perhaps, but I think Solskjaer wants him to get in there and break his nose, I think the quote was, and become a proper number 9, but he's quite cute and clever with the way he drops and receives.
His manager knows all about playing that role for this club.
Oh, we scored! We scored! We scored! We scored! We scored! Yeah! Come on! Bruno! 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 Let's go!
Those two had to be involved. Pogba and Fernandes. Fantastic run. Fantastic pass and incredible finish. That's the finish that Pogba needed earlier. It comes from Man United just winning the ball. Just see the movement there.
See, we're not Arsenal, we're United.
That's one of the most effective to get this league centre backs, but
let's go!
Wasn't going to miss here, was he? Started the game really well. They got something to it, but
well, the thing is, he knew that if he used the goalkeeper from the shot, he would have scored.
Thing you can rely on.
See, he used the goalkeeper.
That is that Bruno Fernandes is highly likely to score a goal. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knew it. The celebration confirms it.
Ali's on the wheels. Ali's on the wheels. Ali, Ali's on the wheels.
So vital to as they try and win the Premier League title this season.
Yeah, massive player. Everything creative.
If United wins that, I win £2 something.
Really good glimpses.
I got a free throw. I bet
That's going to be the outcome.
He gave me a free £5 bet.
James.
Wrong way. You've gone away from goal again.
Bobby Crock had time to clean his innocence and keep the ball. Paul Tierney was pretty close to that.
Just looking back at the goal, Darren. Goalkeeper plays out from the back, centre backs split, and that just allows that space just to run into. You need to keep the ball if you're going to play out from the back from the goalkeeper.
There's no shortage of attacking options when you think about the players playing today. You can have in the likes of Jadon Sancho, Edinson Cavani, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial. Scoring goals shouldn't be a problem, and you factor in the Varane and Maguire could make quite a...
I do like the shirt, though. I like on the shirt.
It certainly bodes well. Manchester United will close the league as so strong in general. Here's Luke Shaw! Well scored in the Euro 2020 final, and might just have a taste for it.
Yeah, likes to get his
Hi, Kev.
this time. He underlaps and just look at this clever touch. Fernandes. See anybody in the middle? Has a goal himself.
Should have cut it back.
taste for it.
Definitely should have put it back. Yeah, I know. Go on then, defence. Oh, we're getting overrun, we're getting overrun. Getting overrun. Away, look, far post, look, you're not man marking. Alright, then that counter attack. Go James, you got the pace.
Leeds Lucy, they will continue to commit players forward whenever they get.
Putting players into trouble, look.
Players Leeds have.
See, you could have carried that on, you had the pace. You know, EA gave you 99 pace, why aren't you using 99 pace?
Going forward and defending as well.
Just down below us, Marcelo Bielsa's having one of his little walks around the technical area just to stretch his legs.
I'm just sending Ollie a message saying, can you do the no loss glitch?
Not too much on that one from Rodrigo.
There's not as much support as they should have around Bamford for Leeds.
Oh, you deleted FIFA 21 for
here's the
22.
goal. In the end, Cock left Fernandes. You see him just running off the back of him, and Pogba has the quality to see and the vision to see that run. He's not going to miss. They have to keep the ball. From Leeds' point of view, they've actually defended quite well with the pressure from Manchester United, but just a lapse in concentration.
He's just so good at doing that, though, isn't he? Bruno Fernandes, timing his runs, finding those kinds of positions, and he's so clinical when he gets there.
He makes sure he puts the ball in the back of the net. Put it on United persuasion in this stadium. Knew what was going to happen there.
Yeah, well, I think Sancho will just run out and Daniel James is like cat. Got to say that. He's not a United standard by any stretch. He's not. Daniel James is not Man United standard.
Off the cross there, just ahead of
at all.
He's the one who's got the major concern about his place in the starting lineup of the season.
He's not though. No, Daniel James is.
The captain is pretty much guaranteed.
He's not the player that United thought. Oh, go on then. Go on, Luke. Oh, go on. Go on, Luke.
Sure can pick up the pieces. James shoots just one.
See, he can't fucking score. He can't score. He can't stay on side.
They look so
gives the ball away
when they break that quickly.
He's a flump.
Left hand side, Fernandes just keeps his run going.
Yeah. Look.
Perhaps the best choice there.
Another side net. I'm going to get a bonus for that.
To his feet. Solskjaer will be happy with his team.
Well, think if you're Jadon Sancho, you're only urging Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to put you on.
Yes, well, yeah, of course he will. Sancho, come on, Sancho. Love us, Sancho.
A wonderful noise inside the stadium, a full house for the first time since March 2020. They beat Manchester City in the derby that day. The supporters back in for a league match for the first time since then. With the ball in, Bamford the target, Lindelof there. It's a good ball back from Click for Leeds.
Told you, it's dangerous.
The ball wide.
It's very good striker. He's an old style striker because he gets between the two defenders and
that's an opportunity.
he's like a hurricane. Bamford is a hurricane style player. He's an old style striker.
Against tonight you can see Paris Saint-Germain against Strasbourg from 7:45 on 2HD. And then Saturday, Inter Milan against Genoa from 5 o'clock on 2HD. BT Sports is the new home of Serie A.
It's really interesting, Dan, looking at these two managers. Bielsa, a manager, constructs his side with an identity.
I can't believe.
Plan A.
I can't believe what he's actually on. I mean, the amount of money is on.
Flexible. Whereas Solskjaer,
He
I
could
think,
buy a fucking club
he's learned to approach
himself.
each game with the opponents that they're playing and prepare his team in such a
He
way
could
to make
go and buy a bloody Sheffield Wednesday football club if he wanted to.
flexibility, but Bielsa's
And play himself.
We saw them last season, absolutely brilliant at overrunning teams, and something they do actually works really well.
It's Click. Fred was working hard to try and get back.
Good friend. I've just noticed something. Have you noticed that the store and the times at the bottom?
I always wonder what goes through Dan James's mind at a day like this against Leeds United when he thinks his move to Ellen Road fell through.
Yeah, look.
Line day back in January 2019.
Because, like, usually it's at the top of the screen,
like
it's on the bottom.
all have gone through.
I think United just fell down right at the last minute. I would sure that he played more in a Leeds side than he has done in a Manchester United side. And I actually still think Bielsa's interested in him as well as a signing.
Back by McTominay. It's Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, we're not getting any free kicks.
That says Click. Rafinha onto Luke Ayling. Not quite able to get things under control.
Really seen Luke Ayling get forward as much as he normally would do, and fullbacks who rely on those fullbacks getting forward. But Tommy and Fred have played really well in that midfield and just allowed Pogba to drift.
Saw Bielsa there, Lucy. He signed another contract. It's only another 1 year contract. I'm sure Leeds United would like a bigger commitment than that because he's been such a good manager for them. And that's the way he likes to work.
And I think everybody at Leeds accepts that. They knew that he was going to sign it. It seemed last minute to everybody else, but not to Leeds fans, not to the Leeds hierarchy. He's a massive fan of the club. For some, he is the club at the moment. You know, that everything that he wants, he gets in terms of how the training ground looks, the players that they get.
I suppose we didn't go in for Calvin Phillips, no.
But that's, if you're committing to a manager like Bielsa,
I think he's an
then
absolute
you do everything
player.
you can to keep him
Yeah,
happy.
I do. I think he's
They would have given him a contract however long he wanted. Just a year will do though for the current Leeds United manager. It's the final 5 minutes of an entertaining first half here at Old Trafford. Manchester United on the move through Mason Greenwood.
Gone the wrong way, gone the wrong way, gone the wrong way. No good giving it in there, he's been marked to that.
Here's Maguire.
Sorry I'm late, hi.
Back to the keeper. You're on the halfway line, you need to pass back to the keeper.
Seems like we're going through back.
Yeah. Oh, back. Here we go. They're putting the squeeze on us now.
Victor Lindelof to Dan James.
That's better. That's good play.
There's Bruno Fernandes. His kind of range. And the deflection takes it behind.
Deflection.
Corner.
So we could have hit the corner flag then if we went for the deflection.
He's at the top of his game.
That's alright, Benji. How you doing? You alright? Good on you.
Go ahead, go.
Harry Maguire has arrived in there.
I've got a bloody phlegm on the front. I've got
Still
to
have to take the match in the corner. Up goes McTominay.
Corner.
Easy search.
Harry Maguire just drifted. You see how Leeds keep that back post open. You see nobody on the post. Here's an opportunity if they can get the ball right and get on the end of it. But in each other's way, made the same runs.
Alright mate, just chilling open.
It's been a first half full of attacking football from both teams. Rafinha swings it forward towards the runner.
So that ball's always on for either of the wide players, but
yeah, not too bad, Benj. We've got another match after this. Is it Man City are playing, I think?
Jack Harrison
yeah,
at Manchester United until the age of 14. He left for a scholarship in the USA. Marcus Rashford was the year below him during that time. Back in Manchester at Manchester City, and now a Leeds United player after 3 years on loan. Really important player for them last season in terms of scoring goals and making them too.
They come on leaps and bounds. Nobody else is coaching. Fit and quick. Obviously can score goals as well.
Man City playing tomorrow.
Alright. Oh, they're playing Tottenham tomorrow. So who's... Oh, is it Liverpool today then?
We've got Burnley, Brighton, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Southampton.
Played so well, Tommy. Fred, fans, United fans are talking about signing another defensive midfield because he wants to play with just the one sitting midfielder. Midfield that's been more adventurous in possession, having Varane and Maguire behind eventually. Terrible played well today.
Initially, and then so did Mason Greenwood.
Still got it. Oh, well done. Come on.
This Pogba crowd wants him to shoot.
That's good ball.
James may well oblige.
He can't shoot for sure. He literally can't shoot.
Well, that's
I suppose.
With energy, commitment, drive forward, and their attacking work.
Well, yeah, definitely needs to come on. Because Daniel James is just shy. Proper shy.
You're talking about Scott McTominay there, Lucy. I think the more mature he gets as a footballer, the more experienced he gets, the more of a presence he becomes in that central role for Manchester United.
Yeah, he's a big character. He's a big character off the pitch as well. He's a role model for the young academy players looking up to him as well. They think the world of him, and he makes sure that they all behave themselves as well and develop as they should. But yeah, on the pitch, he's really, really coming into it. Really good. Oh, he could play centre midfield for Scotland. We've seen him at the back, haven't we?
Tackled there by Rodrigo into a minute of additional time at the end of the first half.
So Spurs is next one. Must be half time now. I think it's half time, I think. Because I'm like a few seconds behind.
Okay.
Only a few seconds.
For A-Link, only finding short. And there's the half-time whistle and the applause.
Yes! United have won the league.
Manchester United with lead. Bruno Fernandes.
We haven't conceded through the whole of the Premiership. We've won the Premier League.
Despite the best efforts of Ilan Bellier, the Leeds goal. Paul Pogba might have had one that fluffed his lines when he was clean through. From a Leeds United perspective, though, Marcelo Bielsa will have seen enough from his team as an attacking group to know that they could.
Okay.
Go get a cup of bovril and a meat pie. Bruno Branu.
5-5 Man City 1.
There we go. Right, do you want to put the kettle on?
I'll let you do it. I've got it back. I've got the washing out.
Oh, yeah.
Line, yeah.
Oh,
do that, I'll be straight back.
Oh, right, no worries.
Are you ready for me to come back with that?
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Be fucking cold box in the UK start. Alright.
Craig, will you do a watch along for Soccer Saturday?
Will I do a watch along for Soccer Saturday? Oh, right. Oh, Soccer Saturday. Is that when all the games are being played at the same time? So you can have a discussion on all the games that have been played and all the goals? Because I reckon that everybody's going to be kicking off at the same time, aren't they? I presume. That's a good idea, actually, Brian. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, they're not on TV, but you get the score updates.
Not on TV, but you get
okay. I got you. Yeah, I got you. That I could do, I suppose. I could do. The fuck is that? Yeah, more fucking hands. Fly off. Bloody things. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Could start for United. Bruno has been class TBF.
Yeah, I could do.
Did you see Varane walk on the pitch before
Craig,
the
did you
game?
see Varane walk on the pitch before the game? No, I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that, no.
Cody Ramos.
Team of the Year Ramos? Why would you go and get Team of the Year Ramos? Is it quite cheap then? Flexy's a beast, I got him. Alright. Yeah, he walked in a suit, holding his shirt and announced himself to the fans. Right. I must have been a little bit late for that then. Okay, Luke. I didn't see that. Fair dues. Oh, I better go make the coffees. Coffee time.
I hope Greenwood scores. United are going way too meta getting Varane. They will get Mendy next, the bastards. Sing us a song. Hydrate, hydrate. Can't wait CJS 25
it's bloody hot today.
Second half.
Come on. So, yeah. Come on. Go and eat food. Go and eat food.
Virgin Gomez are back today.
Get the old milk.
Hot beverage, hot beverage. Virgil is gonna snap his ankle low. No, don't say that, Kevin.
Go and eat food now. Go and eat food. Do stuff.
Man shrugging.
Go.
Cup with straw, hot beverage.
Make a copy, make a copy. That's what we will do. We'll make a copy, 'cause that's what we will do. We will make a copy. We will make a copy. We'll make a copy.
I love a Bailey's coffee, okay hand. Hot beverage. Ice cough thumbs up. Medium skin tone. Gorilla.
Eat food. Go and eat your food. So it's our time, 1-0. Don't worry, Man United, let's go. United, win. You've done it again, Right, you, in bed now. Right, I'm going to do it. Now. Go on. Just swipe. Just swipe up and let's go. That's what happens. When you misbehave, you don't lose your told. Yes, that's right. Lose your pocket dog. Oh, let the air in. Jesus God, it's warm today. Right, let's go. Don't say that, okay. I love a Bailey's coffee. Oh, okay. Iced coffee. King of the jungle. See what else has been said. Yes, Brian.
Can you please give us a rendition of Brentford We Love You?
JS25. Oh, Jadon Sancho, number 7. Yeah, I got you now. God, that took a bit, didn't it? Yeah, I get what you mean now. Yeah, Jadon Sancho, yeah, number 25, yeah. Please give us a rendition of Brentford We Love You. We love you, Brentford, we do. We love you, Brentford, we do. We love you, Brentford, we do. Oh, Brentford, we love you. Brentford, top of the league, oh, Brentford, top of the league. Brentford, top of the league, oh, Brentford, top of the league. Yeah, it'd be good to see, you know, the Liverpool team at full strength, to see how they play. It'd be good to see Van Dijk back into full action because, you know, I mean, that injury could have cost his career, you know, through Pickford's stupidity. But what I would say is that would that injury make him a lesser player, or is it going to make him a better player? You know, is he going to worry about going in for challenges, or is his mindset all completely ready now for the challenge ahead. So it's a matter of the mental state of of the player itself. So put the milk in the cup. I've already done it. Put the milk. Oh, I say, yeah. Make coffee, put the milk in the cup, put the coffee in and the sugar too, and that's how you make a drink. You put the spoon in, you stir it around, that's how you make a drink. That's all it is, the one and only lovely coffee drink. You reckon?
I was a bit slow at sending it, sorry.
Oh, you were a bit slow at sending it? Oh, okay. I was a bit slow, like picking it up, like thinking, what was she saying? I couldn't work out what she said, and then I realised it. Oh, God. Will you leave them bloody clownfish alone, you little fucker? Yes, I'm talking to you, you dickhead fish. Fucking stupid fish, honestly. Evil clownfish, that is.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face.
I'm not joking. This clownfish is evil. That clownfish in mine here is fucking absolutely evil. It just goes after, like, I don't know, because she's like very, very territorial. Now, for some reason it's gone after the other two clownfish, and the other two clownfish are right on the other side of the fish tank. So I don't know why she's attacking them two clownfish. I don't understand why. Look, fuck off, you absolute twin. To say 3 bits. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah.
Do you have a goldfish?
Do I have a goldfish? No, I don't have a goldfish. Fucking hell, if I put a goldfish in there, they'd die. Probably sent a disease to the rest of the fish if it did. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. See, all my fish are alive, but this fucking bed-end clownfish is a... Right, here we go, second half. Here we go, second half. To begin. About the game magician apparently disappeared.
Set the season on fire. Okay, gents, thanks very much. Time for the second half, and as you talk...
Oh, right, okay.
So stick with them for all the rest of the action from 3 o'clock. But now, back to your commentators, Lucy Ward.
On the floor
I don't know why it took me... I don't know what's going on with me today, because I'm a bit slow on the old uptakes. It's quite funny.
Is the player who's gone off.
Here we go, then, second half to begin. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Second half, let's go.
Just Bielsa would want him to be. I think when you put Stuart Dallas out left, you sort of lose some of the attributes that he has centrally. He's got right next to McTominay, so that tells you everything about his role will be. But Firpo has all the attributes to be a fullback in Bielsa's team and lots of energy, but obviously not 100% match fit.
Thanks to Bruno Fernandes's first goal of the season. They might have had another one. Paul Pogba missing a good opportunity. Well, 1 or 2 promising positions though for Leeds United that they'll try and build on in the second half. Bruno Fernandes has been caught there. Maybe some early over-exuberance from the substitute on his Premier League debut.
Wasn't he? The ball ran away from him, it stretched out for it and caught Fernandez. Rightly so. Blows his whistle for a free kick.
It's 9 seasons since Manchester United last won the league title. Their last trophy was 4 years ago. The away form was bulletproof last season, but it's here at Old Trafford where they'll want to be better.
Yeah, I know, Philip. Do you know what? I will take it. So, you know, I just down last night, so. Yeah, no, there's an old saying in life, and it's one of the most true sayings. If you can dish it out, you've got to take it. It's as simple as that.
Probably a situation where we won't be
that goes with everything. So
sharpness and fitness of the respective clubs until after then.
I agree. I mean, you look at Manchester United. Not many.
It's all fair and love and war kind of thing. That's another good saying.
They've had a good performance. Lots of energy in that first half. You still see how they cope and whether Solskjaer makes any changes in this second half. I think Leeds have had more, majority of the squad have had the full pre-season, and that does help.
Managers can make 3 substitutions, 9 can be named, 3 can be used. So it's back to that situation. It'll be interesting to see
9 can be made, but 3 can be
in the second half.
How can 3 be made, but 9 can be? That don't make any sense. It is, Kevin, it is. Definitely right.
The rain's still falling here. It's been pretty constant since the kick-off. Means the surface is nice and slick. Watch the passing of the two teams.
I don't really think that Leeds will change that much about how they play. They don't, but they look a little bit rigid in the attacking third.
Chance to shoot, and he does!
Oh my God!
That's an early contender for goal of the month.
Oh my God!
From Luke Haley.
Fucking hell, he hit that. Good goal. Great goal.
What a strike that is from Luke Haley. Just a quiet tempo, wasn't it, to the start of this second half, and it just allowed Leeds
what a goal.
to pick the ball up. He just went for it. He scored a couple of like that.
I didn't see that coming. What a goal.
Something like that one. Manchester United will be kicking.
You can't say nothing about that.
Just for him to get the angle forward much in the first half.
That
is unbelievable from the outside of the area.
That's a great goal.
Absolutely unstoppable.
Oh, bless you. Cheers, Philip.
March 2020 when he scored the Leeds United goal of the season.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Phil.
He only seems to like the spectacular ones.
Thank you very much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
From Aileen.
All the hearts in for Philip, please, for the £5 donation. Thank you very much. Very kind, thank you.
Look at his face.
What an absolute corker goal. Cheers, Phil.
The Leeds United right back, who scored an absolute screamer here at Old Trafford. It's 1-1. And that was an absolutely special strike.
Yeah, definitely a great goal that was.
Wonderful goal.
Definitely great goal. Great goal.
That was the man of the moment. Great to be back. Especially when you see a goal like that.
Definitely enjoying themselves. They enjoyed themselves regardless of the score. But that's something to dance about.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, no. I haven't done that yet.
So 1-1. Leeds haven't won a league game at Old Trafford since 1981 when Brian Flynn scored.
Thank you so much for that donation. That's a very, very kind gesture.
The fact that it was November last year before they won a home match here at Old Trafford, and there's a slightly more pensive look on the face of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer following the equaliser.
Sorry, we did stress at that time that you cannot get this Leeds.
Yeah, you should have seen the goal.
Just allowed Aileen
what a goal.
venture forward. He wasn't trapped.
An absolute
United left.
Bolston of a goal. It was an amazing goal.
Not better than opportunities like that.
Honestly, it must be about 25 yards.
The Leeds United supporters you can hear inside Old Trafford now.
Oh, yes, come on! 2-1. 2-1. Mason Greenwood.
It's quiet.
Mason Greenwood, we just scored.
Absolutely, it's just not the confidence it seems a little bit for Manchester United. Rafinha sends it in, Lindelof heads it away. Now they should get things under control again with Luke Shaw.
Here we go. Greenwood, straight through, look. It's Greenwood. It's Greenwood. It's Greenwood. Yes! Come on, what a match! What a match! What an absolute match! Oh my God, this is absolutely.
That's an unbelievable goal that was. Young lad, Mason Greenwood, he's got the composure, he has the quality and the pace. And again, the vision from Luke goal for Leeds equaliser.
Yeah, what a game this is. This is what it's all about.
Just so they can
win or lose. It's a great game to watch. It's a great game to be involved in. You can't argue.
He is such a good finisher. 12 goals last season. He scored 6 times in 8 Premier League matches to finish the last campaign.
See, I think Greenwood should have put the ball, his foot on top of the ball, had a few couple of skips around, couple of dances, done a bit of ultimate team where he's ran to the other supporters, had a wave, then gone back to the ball.
The prospect, hasn't he? And he's coming to fruition now.
3-1. Oh my God!
That's how you respond.
No way, the 3-1 up.
Things are just moving against you. 3 minutes and 30
No way!
Luke Leeds.
Who scored?
We see a brilliant response from Manchester United, a great finish from
Mason
Greenwood. And the game that we were all looking forward to is living up to it.
No way, we're 3-1 up.
It is.
Oh, he's fed him in!
United in once more.
Oh my God! He's only fucking scored! He's only fucking scored! Yes!
Manchester United.
Spoiler alert! Bruno!
Absolute quality.
Let's go! And we're all singing, and we're all singing, and we're all singing over here.
Junior Burkhardt.
Yeah, way
You can see that.
right beyond the line.
Shown that. Luke Ayling just a little bit late. There's that ice in his veins. Sees the goal.
Come on! Yeah, it's definitely in. Ball way beyond the line.
That's how close it was. Luke Ayling trying to be the hero, but couldn't quite stop him. Bruno Fernandes has 2 on the opening day. And Manchester United, having seen them,
Jack's got a pound. He's put 20 quid on him before he £45 return. Guys, can you do me a massive favour? And could you just put all the hearts in for Philip Simpson, please? Because he's gave me a £5 donation, and so if you could all put the hearts in for Philip Simpson for that wonderful gesture as a £5 donation, so that was absolutely fantastic. So thank you for that. Cheers, guys.
Supporters was pointing at Paul Pogba to acknowledge the part that he played.
Yay, 6 hours.
His vision is incredible.
Cheers, MJ.
He's world class, isn't he? He sometimes even makes players make the run just for the quality of the pass that he plays. He probably was a little bit at fault of Leeds equaliser, but it's more than made up for it now.
Yeah, it's waiting.
It's a familiar smile, a familiar celebration. It's an unfamiliar scene though, but it's one that we are so pleased to be witnessing again.
Absolutely incredible. Look to be here and witness this. Kind of really enjoying what they've missed for the past couple of seasons.
They have to get on with it. It's good play right after to hold off Maguire. Dallas then brings Harrison into things. Offside flag on this side. Which brings the free kick to Manchester United.
Where's my heart?
In the second half.
Mesmerising.
Come on, Berry. Come on, lads. Put the hearts in.
Manchester United. Good decision by the assistant referee there. Again this season, they're raising the flags when they think it is offside. Leeds too open at the back there for those.
That's it. Well done. Super.
Quality going forward, but you cannot be like that in a ground like this.
Beaming face with smile and eyes.
He seems to have been involved in everything since the second half started.
Yes, we're that's it now. That's it. We're on the ball. We're on the ball. Pogba's having a slide. He's got the goal.
You've got Pogba on the top of his game, and you've got Bruno Fernandes on the top of his game, and that's a ruthless look at the opposition team.
Talking of a baptism of fire for the Sunderland Junior Firpo must be thinking, is this what the Premier League's all about?
Cheers, Kev.
Definitely won't forget.
He's been out there 12 minutes, he's seen 3 goals go in. Listen to this place now. Second. There's Jack Harrison. Click.
Oh, great interception.
Interception by McGuire because Click could have made a great.
You could get it in, I think.
It's come on 2 touch from Leeds, but McGuire, fantastic. You know what he's all about. Just gets himself in really good position.
Honestly, you watch the goal. The Leeds goal was the cork of the goal. An absolute, but that's away, don't feel bad with it.
To find Fred, who quickly wants to
the ball.
Full of confidence now.
First yellow card of the season.
Received the ball. It's the defender.
He started well. He started well. He's got a yellow card. He started well.
To make more of it when Leeds were out of shape.
He wants the collection.
And off balance, and they've definitely done that in the goals they've scored.
Oh my God, no way.
What was that?
Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, hat-trick.
What a fucking player.
What a player. Bruno. And we all love Bruno. We all love Bruno. We all love Bruno over it. We all love Bruno over it. We love Bruno. We love Bruno. Come on!
Manchester United running away with it.
We want more goals. We want more goals. We want more goals. Oh, we want more. We want more. We want more goals. Oh, we want more. We want more. We want more goals. Oh, we want more. We want more. We want more goals. Cause we want more. We want more. We want more goals. Let's go.
Oh, what a good goal that is. And he just keeps having a look, scan over his shoulder. What a finish. That is absolutely unstoppable.
This is very controversial. I think Bruno is good.
Offside, which is expected to benefit the attacker.
Oh, is he offside?
Been like 20 goals that have counted last season that didn't count had they used them that way.
Is he offside?
He timed it just right. Bruno Fernandes with his first hat-trick for Manchester United. 28 last season.
No,
He's already got 3.
Still 4-1.
What a performance.
No, it's good.
This man. He loves the crowd.
It's good.
Talk about big players.
Don't worry about it.
He's that big player, isn't he? And they needed him in this second half to respond to that equaliser, Darren. They did.
It's the perfect point, Lucy.
He's next backing for us, in my opinion.
It might just have knocked the confidence when they made a mockery.
KDB.
High quality goals as well, we've got to say.
From the Leeds point of view, they'll look at the defending and the trapping of runners, where was Pop there for a couple of those, but in terms of Manchester United.
United! Oh, United! Oh, United top of the league! United is top of the league! Yeah, took him right out. Well deserved yellow. You're not singing anymore. You're not singing. You're not singing. You're not singing anymore. You're not singing anymore.
I need to get me a Bruno shirt.
You need to get yourself a Bruno shirt after that. Hi, Harry.
I think when any team
Guess what? United top of the league. 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 We're sending the first guy from we're top of the league.
Less than 8 minutes. Show of strength that was commonplace.
I get Fernandes as my captain in fantasy team's captain. Alright, nice one.
Side of Manchester and maybe Chelsea, Liverpool, others that might feel they can be contenders this season. They'll need lots of days like this.
Yeah, it's about taking the energy from the crowd, and I think they've done that to perfection. Manchester United this afternoon.
Something at this stage of James Sancho and Man United is the Manchester United stuff warming up at the moment, but just look at the crowd, they're loving it here today. They love that even more.
No, exactly. We ain't got Sancho and Varane.
Put them all goals.
Oh, go on! Penalty!
I think it's difficult when you play this man-to-man system. And they play past that press, which is what Manchester United have done a number of times. And running from Fernandes, it's so difficult to defend because players are out of shape and play incredibly well. Centre midfield. The first half was bossy.
I'm playing.
Players up front who will produce for this team.
I'm putting Philip Simpson on the back of my shirt because he donated £5. He put a donation in, so I'm going to put Philip Simpson on the back of my shirt.
It just offers that protection, and it's not really happened for Robin Koch today. And obviously, the likes of
I ordered them ages ago, very high pace,
partnership with Stroud.
What, for 2 shirts?
Second half show of strength.
Oh no, Jack! We are top of the league, we are top of the league.
Stroud goes to Luke Ayling. It's a Rafinha that has McTominay.
Get down Gleesh on the back of the chair.
Today, in terms of his quality, that we know that he's got.
That is actually funny. He's put couldn't get Man United, put Dalglish on the back of it.
Was Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
That's actually quite funny.
Now Dan James. Enjoy from Junior Firpo.
Well, he can't shoot, he can't cross, can't pass, he can't step in zone. He's a great player.
Let's have a look and use the interactive top line.
Yeah, look, watch.
From the camera angle of your choice, with everything going on today,
it's about 25 yards out. It's a great goal.
Various angles of some wonderful goals. So not better than Luke Ayling's, by the way.
I'm going to back Messi 1-1 Messi in 3-22. Could you imagine? Could you imagine though yeah, good pass back, mate. Yeah, you passed it back to the opposition. That's pretty funny.
It might be harsh to say that Leeds got carried away with the equaliser, but I think you've just got to make sure you're concentrating straight at it. Either goal, either you score or you concede. Manchester United just scored, didn't they?
So okay.
This right-hand side for Leeds with vacated.
Yay! Sergio! 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 Sergio!
The situation is tailor-made for the kind of player that he is. Greenwood. Through to James Cooper in the right place for Leeds.
He tried to reverse the pass, didn't he? Because they were all going that way. He tried to reverse it. So
Martial's down there warming up as well. Martial's season was ended prematurely last season. And Costa's going to be the next change for Marcelo Bielsa.
Fred the Red.
Oh my God! No way! No way! Oh my God!
Bruno Fernandes.
Guess who's just scored it? Guess who's just scored it?
Queuing up in the
Guess who's just scored it? No fucking Freddie!
Freddie, is that?
Yeah!
Oh, it is.
Trafford party, and everyone in a red shirt is very much involved. Leeds United.
Fucking Freddie scored a goal!
He's had a good game, hasn't he? Frank.
Keep it in, he's not getting on the goal.
Involved in another goal for Manchester United. Real baptism of fire.
No fucking way, Freddie scored! All the fucking players have scored is fucking Freddie bollocks!
Just need to track numbers. That's Rafinha. It's a great little ball in though, isn't it? It's Fred and he's with a clock. From a Leeds point of view, it's too easy. On top of that game.
Yo, let's go United.
Brazil beat in the final by Manchester United.
Oh my God!
This is number 17 has come on.
Let's go! Yeah, United!
He's on as well. He's come on to replace
Liverpool and Man City are going to duck a United game.
I think he's not quite up to 100% match fit, but he didn't do bad.
Matic's on.
Matic has done well in
Who's for?
pre-season.
Who's he come on for?
It's important for Leeds that
Oh, it's not Pogba.
absolutely completely going this game
Who's he
now.
come on for? Matic is on. But who's he come on for?
20 minutes to go, and this is a resounding message to the rest of the Premier League that they need business this season.
Who's he just come on for? Is it Fred?
Completely got into
No,
the
that's
stride, didn't they, in this second half.
No, that's Fred. Oh, McTominay.
Annoy them further.
He's come on for McTominay, yeah.
Extra level, and when you've got a player like Bruno Fernandes,
Yeah, he's just come on for
so difficult to deal with.
We love United. We love United. We love United.
Four of the five.
Oh, come on, let's make it 6.
St Mary's last season for Tottenham against Southampton, so he individually has had a wonderful.
He's got 4 assists.
Personally, in what's turning out to be a fantastic all-round team display by Manchester United.
You can tell that he enjoys it here. Pogba a little bit of a crossroads with his contract, whether he signs a new one or not, and don't want him to go for free next summer, but it's a tremendous game.
Oh no, fucking hell, what first pass.
It's been quiet.
Matic scored, Martial Walton scored, and all that.
Are you going for pints of Guinness soon? Are you? Okay.
Look, it's the last couple of months of last
Fred,
season. He picked up playing for France.
Who's that?
Looks like he might just have had the signal that he's
Who is it?
on as well.
It's a shame for his injuries because he was fun, wasn't he?
Who is
He
it?
really wanted to get himself back on track.
I don't know who that is. Who the fuck is it?
He's the mystery sign which no one knew about.
Yeah, who is it?
Darren, I've not seen the usual Leeds response to going behind. It isn't usually.
Oh, you're taking money for a drink, Freddie.
They think that they can score goals.
Who the fuck is that player?
I haven't really had that reaction. Whether it's
Is it Tuanzebe?
just the way that Manchester United are playing, but not that we saw last season where
It could be Tuanzebe, you know.
oblivious to the score and just kept up with their tempo.
It could be Tuanzebe.
Anthony Martial and Jadon Sancho have both been called back. Or both.
He's got no fucking ears.
To come on.
Maybe.
I think they are.
He's gone for
The clean shaven.
Oh, it might be a different match now.
Wan-Bissaka.
He's not scored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely football.
Oh.
And here's Dan James.
Oh, he's going to sit on. It doesn't get rid of James anyway, because he can't lose it.
He's fucking wank. Is Sancho coming on? Oh, Sancho coming on. Oh, Sancho. The Sancho coming on.
Turn to the sideline and see him coming on, but this is his stage now. This is his next step in his exceptional career so far.
Daniel James definitely
Stage is
coming
meant for him.
Oh, I love Martial to score, I'll tell you that.
Is that Martial? It is, isn't it?
It's him, isn't it?
Where's all your hair gone? Where's all your hair gone? Martial, where has your hair gone?
As you can see, the score. Again,
Greenwood runs into Cooper.
Sergio.
To show appreciation for his performance. There's a
Oh, that was a good effort.
usually a great
Good effort.
This time just slightly off target. Here come the changes.
Yes, Sergio! Here comes Sergio! Here comes Sergio! It's coming on! It's coming on! It's coming on! It's coming on! It's coming on!
I have to say, when Paul Pogba plays like this, it's absolutely unplayable.
Whoa, whoa!
21-year-old.
Where has your hair gone? See what happens now, right? When Martial gets the ball,
Greenwood's gone out
right?
Anthony Martial.
The sun shines on his head and blinds the opposition.
Stats last season, Sancho had his best stats on the left, but more often than not did play on the right. But again, another creative addition to this Manchester United squad.
Rio was talking about goal involvement involving Bruno Fernandes at half-time. Played 38 games for Dortmund last season. Sancho was involved in 34 goals during those games, 16 goals and 18 assists.
Oh, he will be.
It's a great all-round game. He's got blistering speed to see plenty of in the Premier League this season.
James.
I'm trying to work out how he's in the midfield.
Let's go.
Got Fred in CDF.
He's on the right, so you got, what's his name on the right?
Oh, Matic, yeah, because Matic and Fred are in the central defence. Yeah. Yeah, so you got, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Tyler Roberts is going to come on to replace Patrick Bamford. That's going to be the final change.
Leeds will do no roster.
It's not been Pat Bamford's day. I mean, he didn't really get the support around him. He just needs to establish that focal point that
he is lazy 90% of the time.
Award to do later on, Lucy. You've got to try and work out how you split the fellow that's made 4 goals with the player that scored 3 of them. Over to you. Opening day problems, eh?
Oh, pass, crisp, lovely. Luke Shaw.
It's Martial.
Martial, you know. He's gone, send him. Shit ball.
Furpo defended it. That seemed to hit the arm of Greenwood over there. I think the assistant spotted it.
Talk about Leeds with stick to plan A and just try and do plan A better, but sometimes when you do make substitutions in that, then you sort of dilute that plan A. I think they're missing Calvin.
Yeah, I did do it. I did redeem it.
That they expected.
I think I might regret it. I'm only going to 11
this afternoon.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Just going to 11.
Score from 3 o'clock to
I'm only doing this. I'll get the icon swap.
Liverpool Burnley next Saturday
and
from half
just
past 11
like
from
the free play pick.
I think out the game they played
I'm not interested in it.
Apologies for that. And Inter Milan against Genoa, which is next Saturday from 5 o'clock on 2HD BT Sport.
Because like with the icon swap, I can go and get that pack. And hopefully Patrick will get some more following in some clubs so I can do some more SBCs.
Whatever we serve up in the coming hours and days, it's going to take a bit of living up to after this today.
It's incredible. I think the fans being back in the way that both teams have played, particularly Manchester United in the second half. Occasion.
Bruno Fernandes has just been caught over there and gone down, which will be a concern as Roberts hits the volley wide.
Mary said Leeds Miles well just forfeit.
Manchester United fans don't want to see that. I think he just stood on his foot, nothing too serious from Rafinha. These modern boots, Darren, so thin, and you just feel everything if somebody stands on it. He can't help smiling. Get the smile off his face, and I'm surprised, certainly impressed with his team today.
He's been in charge for 3 years in December. He's already managed over 150 games with Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The big challenge this season remains getting his hands on a trophy.
It's done good since he took over.
He's had lots of progression, hasn't he? Actually changed the mood of the training ground overnight to a positive.
Well, we could have won the league last season.
Love the structure of the team. Now we just need those trophies.
Wow, it's not bad. That's not
Costa.
It's the final we got to in Europe, really.
Yeah, the Europa League. Well, we didn't really go out and did we? We didn't really play well. We played awful.
Nudge right into Costa, wasn't it, from short?
Yeah.
Feeling out to take the free kick.
Yeah. I reckon De Gea should go up front for a game.
I said football, please. Stunning, push teams a bit more, didn't he?
I'll tell you something that will surprise you in a minute, Lucy.
Back too often.
And it goes from Rafinha, headed away
Good
by
defending,
by Matic. Held the cost.
Hey! Do you know what? When that play came on, I thought that was.
Leeds fans had that moment, didn't they? A long time ago when Ayling got the equaliser.
What's his name? He used to be the Chris Smalling. I feel like Chris Smalling coming on for Leeds.
He only assisted 3 Premier League goals the whole of last season.
Because he's got the same haircut.
He's already gone past the assist
like the dreadlock
of a season ago in less than 90 minutes today.
He's had a phenomenal game, Pogba.
Yeah, of course, it's definitely strong enough to play in the Champions League, but he needs to play. He needs to play Sancho above
smiling as well.
Daniel James, because Daniel James is proven again. Once again, he's just not a United
I think the Manchester United
standard.
Say that they want to see more days like this, more Paul Pogba of today. He's a phenomenal player.
You know, so I don't believe that Daniel James is a United standard of a player. I think if they put Sancho on in place of Daniel James, that right midfield, that area will be covered for the rest of the season. That we won't need anybody else to play on the right, because then we can play Greenwood straight through the centre. Because Greenwood plays well just off the defence, just between the lines of the defence, and he plays on the shoulder. His pace and his turn, and he's just electric, so good that the defence can't keep up with him. So for that reason, it just takes the pressure off Greenwood, because he's not coming in from the right to let cutting in
as an attacking team in the second half.
But Sancho is a far better player than Daniel James will ever be. Daniel James he scores regular goals,
and you might get the booking as well here, Shaw.
I just find him a better player completely.
He did not really need to make that challenge shot.
Southampton and Wolves away from home, and next for Manchester United, who don't play a top 4 team until October the 24th, when they go to Anfield to play.
I know, Jack.
Leeds have got Everton in the league.
It's got a bit scrappy now, though. I mean, it's got a little bit scrappy. It's not as fluent, but I think it's because they know they've won the game. But they should keep going for more and more and more, because you never know, it could go against us, like for the goal difference. So.
Unused face.
I really feel that Daniel James is not a player for United. Really, I really don't think he's.
Cross comes.
I really don't think he's.
Started the last 5 games for England at the Euros.
I really don't believe that he's
from the injury that cost him a place in the Europa League final, and a few games towards the back end of last season. He always plays when he's fit, particularly in the Premier League.
So, Manchester United, see for England, he has all the attributes.
Sancho is a far better player.
Miles in there as well. As the season progresses,
he's proved it for Dortmund. He's
himself surrounded.
He scored so many goals for Dortmund.
Part of that England squad that inspired the next generation of England internationals. It was a summer where everybody came together, watching the national team, and now the Premier League is off and running in fine style.
Because he's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. All the time that's been on the pitch, he's done nothing at all.
Pride, Liam Cooper, in his role within this team as captain.
Watford.
Marshall knows about with that challenge.
I just reckon that Daniel James should go on loan somewhere, so he can improve his game, because he's not going to play every single game, and he's not going to play completely, because
that provision from Bruno Fernandes.
Get over that side. Over. Oh no.
Well, no, he ain't.
Minutes there, Old Trafford. Robin.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's a chance made for Roberts. And here's a good opportunity.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Aaron. He should go somewhere like that, at least on a loan where he can play for the full season on a regular basis, play regular football to improve. He just isn't the type of player that United need at this specific time. We've got Sancho, who's a far better player than Daniel James now. I understand his logic of, getting 2 players for each position, so it puts pressure on, you know, the person who's playing. But
you're just looking around the stadium.
I've watched Daniel James for a number of seasons now, and he hasn't improved one bit.
Every second it would appear there's no
He just hasn't improved at all.
Being behind closed doors for so long, everybody wants to be here at full time and carry on enjoying it. We saw those wonderful scenes at Brentford last night.
I think you appreciate.
Yeah, totally agree. I agree that it's nice to see packed stadium.
I do that. I want to savour every minute of this game. Remember, it's against rivals, Leeds United. And they will feel like they wanted to put the rivals from all the Pennines in their place.
That's just one before.
Yeah, it's one before we pulled him back.
Offside, because that was a good tackle. That's fair.
Yeah, it's because basically when you pull somebody back, you're basically stopping the momentum of the player.
By Rafinha, Harry Maguire there.
You're stopping him from
assisted by Matic.
carrying on with the momentum when he started. So you don't see that on FIFA.
Yeah, well, I think
you get people pulling you back.
He was a catalyst.
The ball off, and you think, well, where's the
raises the floor of everybody else within the team, and that's the biggest compliment you can give him. It makes other people play well. He was just head and shoulders.
Is he? I don't know.
The last finish was the best of the lot. Absolutely smashed in, nearly round the back of the net. 3 for Bruno Fernandes.
I didn't see him, no.
Pogba with 4 assists today. 4.
Oh, is that what he said, Jamie? You went on your chat? Oh, did he?
Costa,
oh,
Luke Ayling.
Craig Pitts went on my channel and put 2 comments saying True Gamer Rats the different well, he's a fucking prick. You know, he's a complete you know, he's a numpty, he ain't got a clue what he's on about. You know, he's still sucking on his dummy. Alright, cheers, Jay. I mean, this is the kind of mentality that guy's got, right? He goes on to what's the guy that
pushed himself down
United, Pets went on to United stand, right, and paid £5 to make a comment against me, right. He paid £5 to the guy to make a ridiculous comment. I mean, that is. I mean, if you don't like somebody, you're not going to go onto a different channel and pay £5 for somebody to make a stupid comment. I mean, that just shows you the mentality of the twat. Pets, it's thick as shit.
Short of foul there by Helder Costa. He's had a great day, hasn't he, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Well, right, okay. Oh, cheers, Jack.
Well, he's developed himself as a coach.
So that just shows you the mentality of the. It just proves what an absolute bellend he really is.
He's really popular around the training ground, but he can be ruthless as well.
There's just no hope for people like this, really.
So Manchester United squad is going to get stronger and stronger as the weeks go. Jadon Sancho
you can't get any thicker than this.
Post-Euros holiday. Rafa Varane is signed now, so he's going to come into the mix soon. And of course they'll get Cavani back after his Copa America break, and then Marcus Rashford at some stage in the next couple of months or so as well. The goalkeeping situation will be strengthened too by the return of Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson.
Here's Roberts.
Oh, great defending. Get there then. Get there. Great track back. Well done for tracking back.
It's a hold of it. Jadon Sancho screaming for it here. I think he spotted a bit of space and quite fancied a run. Instead it's gone to Mason Greenwood.
Come on, Sancho. Get involved.
Sancho's been told to stay back.
He was taking a bang on the head. Here's Matic.
No, he ain't, is he? He's there on the ball.
Sancho.
Oh, look at that. 100% pass rate. Oh, here he goes. Oh, that's unlucky. Good idea.
Didn't quite execute the pass into the area that he was looking for, Jadon Sancho.
You can just hear the crowd as soon as he gets the ball in those sort of areas. It's a theme, I suspect, at Old Trafford and away when he is on the ball. They want him to drive with it, they want him to be creative.
Rolling through. Manchester United defending done first by Lindelof and then by Maguire. Greenwood. Martial with that through to Melia. Of course, there will be better days than this for Leeds United. The Elster's challenge now is but we saw so much progress over the course of last season, Lucy, that this will ultimately be a
Oh, I know, yeah, I know. He's a fucking idiot.
No, I'll fit the answer.
No, I don't care, Flex. I really couldn't give a toss.
This has been a difficult day.
He's just a complete moron.
The progress for Leeds has been so apparent. Just, I think the fans would want maybe another signing or
He's just obsessed. He's got an obsession about me. He probably fancies me, that, you know. He's probably attracted to me because that's why he keeps making videos about me.
Last season's tally of 6 here at Old Trafford against Leeds United, final minute of additional time.
He probably thinks about me every time he goes to bed. He probably dreams about me.
For Paul Pogba and others in the red shirts have more than played their part as well, including
he's probably got a picture of me on his wall, and he like stares at me at night time, you know, thinking about me. That's a good ball.
And then Roberts, down goes Roberts, any touch by Maguire, not according to Paul Tierney.
Well, if Class has died there, and he's dying, so he should get a yellow card for it.
Obviously the rules are a little bit different in terms of the amount of contact and what the attacking player is motivated.
Oh my God, he's died. Yeah, it's a yellow card, he should get a yellow card for diving.
From Maguire, just on his back leg, it's just a judge of how much contact was on Roberts' leg.
More significant than it was last season. On this occasion, it appears that they've not deemed that to be enough contact to award a penalty.
First time we've seen it, isn't it? That would have been a penalty, I would suspect, last season. It's about the motivation of the attacker.
Although the full time is not Manchester United are off to a winning start. It's a journey that hopes to their first league title for will be 8 years next May. Today they've done what they wanted to do and more, and the smile on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's face tells you that. The star of the show was Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, what a great start.
His third goal in particular was an outstanding finish.
I think Daniel James should get man of the match.
Wonderful day himself with 4 assists, which already takes him past last season's total for the Premier League season of 3. He's enjoyed his day. And we saw a great goal from Mason Greenwood, a clinical finish typical of him. Fred got himself a goal as well, a rare one.
Fred scored a goal in Fred fucking scored.
Just after half time, but it turned out to be nothing more than an academic situation and a match that
was brilliant stuff
by Manchester United, who Lucy Moore have laid down a real marker to the rest.
Cheers, Gav.
Yeah, I think so. I think from 1 to 11, Manchester United were fantastic. Nobody had an off day. I think they even stepped it up another gear. It's like the Leeds United just pulled it.
You've got to watch that goal back from the Leeds goal, because I mean that was an absolute screamer.
Just blitzing them with the goals after.
There's got to be at least an opportunity of goaling them up, at least, because that was an absolute banger of a goal from Leeds.
Leeds United won.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Darren. So, Leeds United.
Commentate.
Manchester United. And for the fans who've been kept away from here for the last 18 months, Rio, that was worth the wait.
Oh, what a result. We asked for atmosphere, we expected it before the game, and they brought it, the Man United fans today. The Leeds fans played their part too, but they were noisy for a period. But 10 minutes into that second half, it was quiet in that area because of the way that this Man United team came out.
Well done, Bruno.
Some moments.
Bruno.
Deadly.
Bruno.
Has to come back.
that obviously Bruno Fernandes will get a lot of the headlines for the hat-trick, but what about Paul Pogba?
Oh, this is going to be on FIFA 22, you think?
All season last season.
Oh, the woman is, yeah, the woman commentator is, yeah.
Like Marie said, it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, the woman commentator's on it.
Crowds back in, everyone enjoying themselves.
Look at fucking Daniel James there. See that, then?
It wasn't like they dominated the session. Firepower from everywhere, and even on the bench, to be able to bring on Sancho and
their voice is so unique.
Martial, it was outstanding. From
Lindelof was an absolute
excellent today. Lindelof,
great.
well, that's not an easy one to do. Varane just walked through the door. So they sent out a statement today for the rest of the league saying that we're here and this is what we're all about. And outstanding performance.
This is the way you want to start the season. Listen to that. There's only one reason why the fans have seen someone's name, so they performed. They've done something that's got these fans off their seat. And more often than not, last season, the talisman was that man in your picture there with the ball in his hand who's got the hat-trick today, Bruno Fernandes. But today, there was many a player who stepped up.
There's no doubt it was a hard day for Leeds United. If you look at their away end, not a single Leeds supporter has left yet. They stayed behind, they applauded their players. Look, they conceded 6 here last season.
Varane will take Lindelof's place in the squad. He could do. Oh, God bless him.
2-1 down, 3-1 down, 4-1 down. The Leeds fans more than anybody. You have to think of the journey that they've been on. They've not seen their team has come to the back of the Premier League and come here. They haven't performed today, but they will do. They've got a great manager, fantastic players, and they'll be champions.
Sure.
With smiles on the faces of both the fans and the players, you can see what it means for everyone to be back inside Old Trafford. And the players obviously were brilliant for Manchester United today, but the fans more than played their part as well. What a wonderful atmosphere. Just to quickly remind you, there's plenty more happening this weekend here on BT Sport. We've got a brand new season of BT
Where's
Sport.
the Leeds?
In just a minute. As is day 2 of the first test between the West Indies and Pakistan. Tomorrow we've got MotoGP action live from Austria for you. Jorge Martin is on pole, and all the Champions League playoff action available on BT Sport. 1,000 fans are back to Old Trafford. 4 assists for Paul Pogba, but a hat-trick for Bruno Fernandes. Their top scorer last season picks up where he left off. 3 goals, 3 points, the perfect start for Manchester United.
Get in, what a start. That is just a perfect start for United. That is just the most perfect start. I mean, when Leeds equalised, and I thought, I wasn't too sure, but like, we scored straight away, really early. So yeah, I mean that is just shows that if you can score back straight away, that shows you how super of counter-attacking you got. The players just really gelled together today, so. Alright, cheers, Gav, have a good time. Cheers for popping in and supporting the channel, I appreciate it. Good on you, buddy. And of course, Kevin's our new member of the channel as well. He's got a new membership for the channel, so which is good. He pays a monthly subscription. So yeah, superb.
Let's get ready to ban
a Liverpool later. I've watched that film already.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a great film. Yeah, it's the new Fast and the Furious film, the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've already watched it. It's a really good film. Hey?
Is that 9? Fast and Furious, is that number 9?
Yeah. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant film. Yeah, look, I've watched it already.
Oh, it's 9. And I got the rules over it.
Let's get ready for Banter Liverpool later. I need to feed my fish. I need to try and attach that coral to the fucking rock because it keeps falling off. Do you want your coffee? Fucking hell, you drank your coffee. Fucking Jesus.
Van Dijk's back, eh?
Yeah, Van Dijk's back. Yeah, in this.
That'd be better this season, I reckon.
Well, yeah, because I mean they've got, you know, if they're going to have Varane back, which is their basically main defender in it, and because when they lost Van Dijk, then they lost Gomez.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have much of a chance really to progress, did they? You know. I'm just going to do this.
He'll sign another contract on, isn't he?
Well, I assume he would do, because I mean he's back to full fitness now. Well, I wouldn't say full game match fitness, but he's back. He's back amongst it, isn't he? So. Alright, okay. Oh shit. Right. Hopefully this will stick now and the fucking thing will stay on. Fuck off from my thing.
The most important thing I learned in my life is to not care what anyone thinks of you or what choices you make.
My water's really clean, though. Really, really clear. My water. I don't know what's going on with my clownfish, but that fucking clownfish is like attacking the other two clownfish.
Yeah.
It's just been ridiculous. I'm hoping that'll stay now, because that looks good. And that'll grow, because that's off that. Right, that is off that. So I'm hoping that'll grow. Hoping that'll fucking stick as well. I'm hoping it will, because I've put glue in it, so I'm hoping it's...
Man United Leeds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised with the scoreline, but I mean, you know, we deserved it. On the whole of the game, we deserved it. We were the better team by far. We dominated it really. Look at that for a goal from the Leeds goal. That was an absolute corker of a goal. This made me laugh. Look at that for a volley, half volley.
Yeah. Red.
Better go and feed my fish now. Absolutely incredible. Learned in my life is to not care what anyone thinks of you or what choices you. Oh, I don't give a shit anyway. I've never had. Huge. It's fucking massive, guys. The size of that. Sure. Here he is, the old Bruno. Here he is, the old Bruno.
Two goals tonight, 3 goals today, so I'm not going to that. I have to say, fantastic goals, but also Paul Pogba's performance in these goals as well was amazing.
I think most part of the times people discuss about the quality of Paul, but the quality of him is not in discussion. We know what he can do, and today showed that. It's really important for us. It will be important, and we know we can expect this kind of games and performance from Paul.
Very important goal from you as well, because the equaliser had just been scored. United had an instant response. Bruno, what was it, 28 goals last season? You're well on the way already this season.
I always said my achievement in every season is being better than the last one. So
interest now.
Yeah, I agree. It's amazing. The 7-0 goal is shot up with the 3 points.
And he called Sancho on the nice debut today, and we saw the welcome for Ram. It's building nicely for Manchester United. This has been a fantastic start.
Of course, we know the quality of the players who come in now. But the team was already really good. We showed it last season. We don't achieve the trophies, but I think the team was growing up, and this season we have to sure to do better than last season.
So this is a statement. You mean business this season?
The statement is today was Leeds, and now from now until next game will be Southampton. This has to be our focus game by game. We will conquer something with this mentality.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you very much. We're with the match ball as well. All the best. Thank you.
Yeah, you might have had to turn the volume up on your television to try
Turn it down.
to try and hear what they were saying. We deserve to have 20,000 people standing a few feet away calling your name. Today, Bruno Fernandes deserves that.
Oh, he was excellent in everything he done. We were talking, on the sidelines looking at it was me and Joe about some of the things that he was doing in terms of.
I made some coffee for you, Craig. Oh, cheers, Benji.
He's asking defenders, are you in the right position? Because
cheers, Benji. Appreciate that.
Half a yard of space to put the ball in dangerous areas, he never disappoints. He might get it wrong the odd time here and there, but he keeps on trying and keeps on trying, and that's why he gets the goals and assists he does.
He runs forward, plays forward. He's a high tariff player. Everything's high risk. You have the confidence to do that. And he doesn't just do it when he's 4-1 up, 5-1 up. He does it consistently throughout the season, throughout the career. That's a lovely finish. Touching the finish, they ain't got enough credit there. To bring it down with a right foot and control the volley with a left foot. Gets a bit of luck off the goalkeeper. It's an outstanding finish for the first goal.
I mean, I just love watching him play. You've got to play safe. He doesn't play safe. He plays on the edge all the time. And
he's playing on the last defender.
Into a player that people are saying is unhappy. He didn't look like someone unhappy today. Played with a smile on his face. And the big thing about Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, when this game went a bit flat after half time when Leeds scored, those two players came alive. That's what you want in them moments. Big players come alive at them times.
Big players, big personalities, big characters, and they found a way to play to each other. This is well, Rick. Just that volley.
What half check? Yeah, he's playing. Look, he's onside.
Your body shaped right, and you've got to hit it at the right moment with the laces. He knows where the goal is, it don't move. It's an unbelievable strike. What a performance from him today. Not just the goals, Jake. Everything about his performance was outstanding.
I think we've got Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer joining us.
Well, congratulations. That's not a bad way to start a season, is it?
Well, this is football with the fans. Stay full of excited youngsters and older people and players enjoying themselves.
You know, we were just talking about Bruno Fernandes before we walked in. Both our guests were saying he's got such bravery about his play. He tries something, it might not come off, but he'll try again and again until it does.
Yeah, he's a risk taker. He's always been a well. He's a Man United player. You know, when you're a forward at Man United, you need to have confidence, a little bit of arrogance, and take risks. And when you he's not, of course, players give him some decent chances as well. To be fair.
What was exciting for me today was seeing what was coming off the bench. What's not even on the pitch. What you produced today was a great, exhilarating performance. But are you excited by the depth that we're now seeing? That's something that's been questioned over the last couple of years.
Of course, there's 8 or 9 players there that's not here today. Bench with quality. So of course we've done well in the summer window. Rafael come in today as well, which I think gave the crowd.
What time's Chelsea on? Oh, well, all the matches on.
Yeah, you're excited, of course.
Good.
Ollie, what did it mean for the players today to have all the fans? But are they buzzing in the dressing room now?
Yeah, of course, but some had to go for drugs tests and all sorts, so it's just a bit subdued because, you know, there's the next game. There's always the next game. This is one great start. Fantastic. For me, this is the way I want to see my team play.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's Leeds, but I want to see them running, going forward, taking risks. And we look fit, to be fair. Some of these players haven't played more than 45 minutes.
And that's something that was questioned before the game by a lot of people, saying that could be a problem. Leeds are a fit side, etc.
Yeah.
Just moving on to Paul Pogba, 4 assists today.
4 assists. Not
ridiculous return. But what does that mean for Paul Pogba? We have a lot of question marks about him and his future, etc. What's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanting from Paul Pogba?
I've had a great relationship with Paul all the time since he was a kid, and today was just about go out there, enjoy yourself, because he had 45 minutes against Everton, which were not his best. But today we just gave him the freedom of roaming wherever you want to go and get on the ball.
Is that the kind of information you give him? He responds best to when there's a little bit of freedom in his game to be able to move and pick up spaces.
I think that all the best players would want to feel our trust in them and confidence. And Paul is one of them who can create moments out of nothing. So strong, and I was impressed by his fitness. So that's a good sign.
Ollie, a theme of your game we picked up on. Was you allowing your midfielders? It seems to me they just kept picking holes. Forward runs seem to be from even McTominay early on, getting in behind. It's fantastic for me today.
Yeah, I think the template. We played miles better today than what we did last season when we won 6-2. But Scott running on, of course, that was a big thing. He's not played more than 20 minutes this pre-season. He's played centre-back in 20 minutes. So it was one of those that you just kept him under wraps because you knew that this was a game for him.
Is that a difference to this season? That's a little tweak that we kind of noticed during the game. In that last season was probably more two holders staying there. Whereas this season you're letting someone like Scott use his legs and get on.
You have to. At home, you have to get that man up there. And Scott is one of those who times his arrival great, like Scholes did, for example. And I'm not comparing them two because they're two different human beings. And Scott is a beast physically. He can run all day. He's now a proper man out there, and I thought he was excellent.
You got Sancho coming in, you've got Varane coming in. What do they give you that maybe wasn't here before with these two new signings?
You've said depth in squad, quality, having players coming on. Of course, Rafael with his experience, he's won the Champions League a few times, World Cup. He's got pace, stature. I've got two very good centre backs here today, and
Lindelof was outstanding today.
Yeah, I think Victor's has had so much criticism, but for us it's so important.
What can we expect before the transfer window closes in terms of any more business from you?
No, I think anything from now is a bonus. I can't say we're going to do more, but you never know in football. But that would be a bonus.
Just a small mention about playing at home today. It took you 5 attempts to win your first home match here at Old Trafford last season. And I know that last season there was lots of highs. You finished second, you got to the final of the Europa League. Home form, I know, is something you want to improve on, so you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, of course. We've said it, football without the fans is different. We had a season unbeaten away from home. That's unprecedented, really, when you're with fans. So for us, home form's going to be so much better this year.
Okay, well, that was certainly a high performance, so well done, congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
Good luck
for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Cheers. Don't steal the mic. No, perfect. Impressive. I mean, impressive the way he talks, impressive the squad he's putting together. It feels like there's a real energy starting to build now, from the players that started to the man who was on the pitch holding his shirt up before the game to the manager confidently chatting to us.
I mean, he's delighted. When I asked him the question about the dressing room, because for a fan just to come back into a stadium like this, you're buzzing. So it's a bit, players have 18 months where it's a few fans here and there, but mainly none. And to play, perform, and win like that, they're going to be buzzing. His job now is to get them back down to earth and get ready for the next game.
So, do you want them back down to earth, or do you just want to allow this to bubble up and affect everyone?
I think you let that. There's energy in this stadium. You can't suppress that. But then it's about coming back down to reality, but also then showing the boys this is what got you to that point. This is what whipped this crowd into a frenzy. This is what got the fans singing the lads' names at the end of the game for 5 minutes beyond the final kickoff. You've got to get on them moments and keep them, and then keep pushing them into the players' mindsets to say, okay, don't forget these little details. This is what got you there. And it's important. We spoke about the first game of the season, how important that is for you as individuals, but also for you as a team to get off on the right footing. Man United today got off on the
I still can't believe he scores.
A new player to the crowd.
I can't believe that Fred
scores. The important players doing their bit. Couldn't have had a better start.
If Ollie's writing the script, he would have written it before and it would have played out exactly how he wanted it.
That's a play you'd never see would ever score.
I think they sent out a statement there. I don't think this is a full storm for Man United. The more I was driving up the motorway today thinking about it, the firepower they got, and then what I see on the pitch, outstanding. They'll be challenging.
Do you know what? I actually was questioning his depth. Sometimes you get carried away with the media. Chelsea have bought and done really well. Man City have gone and got Grealish. But Man United, when I look at it now, the amount of players that weren't there, like Lingard, Rashford, Cavani didn't even play. Sancho didn't start today. Martial's waiting in the wings. There's a lot of players who are going to be fighting just to get on the bench, let alone in the first 11.
And the key now is to take this into the next few games. I remember you actually saying that sometimes a new player would arrive at Old Trafford and they'd celebrate a win, and you and a few others would explain, we don't celebrate wins.
So we've got Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham,
fixtures without any disrespect to the teams they're about to play. I mean, that is
you've got a chance of basically 3
Ollie will be looking at that. I know he alluded to he didn't win his first home game till November. That set of fixtures there is so winnable, you know, and then you could be going into the 8th or 9th game at top of the league, which Manchester United wouldn't have experienced for many years, where they have a start like
I mean, it's going to be difficult against Leicester. Definitely difficult against Liverpool. But the rest of the teams there,
maybe
those other 6 teams,
sprinkle another little player.
Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham.
You're looking at
you've got a chance of getting full amount of points against them.
I do get carried away, and I allow myself to get carried away. And it's important that you should get carried away sometimes, but you still got to say, you know what, listen, it's one game, it's what you wanted at the start. Let's go again. It's about building momentum. That's the word, the key word for any season if you're going to be successful. You've got to build momentum. This is a great start to that, but they've got to continue that. You can't let that fall by. And them set of fixtures, every single one of them on that fixture there was winnable.
Reed, you know, like you've got to keep it in the can, but even looking for things to criticise today, like positions, that might be a bit difficult there if he gets injured. You look round, then you look at the bench, and I couldn't find anything to worry about.
Yeah. But that's because we're looking through rose-tinted glasses. We're sitting here thinking everything looks rosy. You get a couple of injuries, and then the people that come in don't hit the ground running. Then you start thinking, hold on, we should have gone in the window, should have got X, Y, and Z. But no, listen, I think you've got to just be happy with how it started. Roll on now.
Okay, on the other side of the coin, of course, where you have a winner, you have to have a loser. Sadly, that was Leeds United today for them. And here's Luke Ayling talking to Des.
Can you do an instant analysis on that game after that result? It's not easy.
Not really. We all time first half, we took the goal, and then we kind of get back into it. Like we scored a goal, and then then I think we're 3-1 down. Then before we can even get our breath back. So no, not really. Then it all happened a bit quick, and then we'll go back and then I see what happened, and then I try and. Then I get right for the next game.
I mean, it was a wonderful goal, but of course, in the grand scheme of things, it matters less. But the fact that you got on terms, we thought that game on now. Just got away.
Yeah, then like the same of us, then we said at half time, then I keep it tight and try and get forward a bit more and try and create our own chances. And like some people might say, we scored 2 early in the second half, but yeah, just really. Then like a really poor 5 minutes, which then just cost us the game against a good team like that. Then like once spaces are there for them to go into, they've got quick players and really good players, so then it's always a bit difficult.
Do you feel there's a sort of lift with the fact that this place was 72,000 United fans?
Yeah, then I know it's a bad result for us, but then it's great to see the fans back in here. Then like in stadiums this weekend, and but then I suppose Tilly can't wait to get back to our place next weekend.
Well, true, maybe the same impact, but you've got a few chins to pick off the floor this week, haven't you, before the game?
Yeah, look, then I've been beat here for last year, so it's nothing new to us. Then I think we're back to that right at the end of the season, so we'll go back and we'll have a look at it. Then we'll get a few players back in the team, then a few lads that come late back from internationals and so on, and then we'll go again.
Thanks, Luke.
Cheers, thank you.
Ironically, in some ways, it was his goal that made the game a bit more difficult for Leeds. I mean, Rio looked at me and went, just poke the bear, and they had. But let's take nothing away from that strike. It was quite.
This goal has got to be in player of the month.
He just picks up this.
This goal is.
He hasn't scored many.
He hits his forward and
makes his mind up, and the strike was so sweet. Forward with his laces, I think it just clipped the inside of the post. Because we had a beautiful angle.
Absolutely fantastic goal.
If you're nitpicking about Man United, Pogba will probably think I could have done a bit more position. If I got into a position early, he probably doesn't get the chance to shoot, but you can't take nothing away from what a strike.
Let's talk about where this leaves Leeds United. There's no doubt it's a really difficult way to start the season, but up next for them, they've got a game. Hey, well played, by the way.
Hey, perfect.
Well done.
Hey, good luck.
The way that Leeds will go about their business at home is going to be very different. They've got Everton next. It's going to be at Ellen Road. It's going to be a full house. You know how it feels to play there in white. That will be a different story.
can't believe that Bruno Fernandes has banged a hat-trick in and he's continued talking about Leeds and he's come over and said hello.
I know.
Wow.
Because he's got to go.
No, Leeds, listen, I don't think this changes anything for them. I think we saw last season, like you said, Man United beat them 6-2 here last year. They still continue to play the way they do. On the front foot, other teams aren't going to be able to deal with that pressure. Man United today, the class, the quality of Bruno, of Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood, just put them a level above. When Man United matched them physically, the class then was something.
So I asked you about Leeds and you've managed to talk about Manchester United.
That's what you do.
I think the Leeds team are actually like tailor-made to bounce back because of the way they play. Like you're never going to get. Bielsa's not going to go. The lads on Monday or Tuesday, right, lads, this is what we're going to do at Ellen Road. We're going to back. We're going to back off and we're playing a counter. He'll just do what he does, and the lads know that, so that it's easy for them to bounce back. They've done it before. I think next week we'll be rocking at Ellen Road.
I don't worry about the Leeds team in terms of mentality and setting themselves up for the next game coming. I haven't seen them have big hangovers where there's a lot of defeats that just follow each other. They get a defeat, they brush themselves down, go again.
Look, they lost here 6-2, didn't they, last season? How did they finish the season? 4 wins on the bounce. 9th in the league, they will be just fine. That's it from us. Just a quick reminder of all the other things that are coming your way here from BT Sport. We've got Speedway here today.
There you go, boys. Brilliant stuff. What a start. What time does all the matches start? Is it all on 3 o'clock or half 3?
Can do that
just let us know in the chat.
Southampton next week. It's gonna be another 9-0 face with tears.
Luke.
Face with tears.
Is it all? Are they all on 3 o'clock? I think it's all on 3. I think, but I'm not sure.
3.
Oh, 5.
5.
3. Oh, everybody starts at 3 o'clock. Oh, okay, cool. See, I got Luke saying 5, and I got Aaron Watson saying 3 o'clock. So, no. Leicester kick off at 3. Oh, okay.
The rest are at 3.
Who's Leicester playing? I can't remember. I can't remember who's playing who.
Yeah, what Jack said.
Oh, what Jack said. Oh.
Wolves.
Wolves is. Oh, yeah, oh, right. Leicester playing Wolves. Okay. That'd be interesting to see because they've got a new manager, haven't they, at Wolves? And Brendan Rodgers is like, well, with the Leicester players, you know, winning the Charity Shield as well. So Leicester in good form as well. So that's going to be a difficult match for Wolves, to be fair.
Fucking back it in now. Pack up.
Dickheads. Thank you. Okay. Well, there you go. Right then, guys, I'm going to shoot off. Got things to do, but we'll be back a little bit later on, so we'll do a bit more. Guys, what a result for United. 5-1, absolutely banging, brilliant stuff, and it's an absolutely fantastic start. That's exactly what we needed. Exactly what we, from last season, where we kept winning away games but didn't win home games. Great start, and let's hope we can push on and create history and see if we can provide ourselves in a better position to try and win the league. So, guys, thank you very much for all your support today. Thank you very much for the donation. Fantastic support as usual. I really appreciate it. And let's see what happens for the rest of the results. I will switch on and have a look for that channel so we can have a look at the results. So we'll probably do another stream again with all the results coming through. But anyway, guys, take it easy, have a good one, and whatever you're doing, wherever you are, stay safe and be good. And thank you very much again, appreciate it. Take care, see you soon. Peace.